everyone, my name is Nicola. I am simply a stitcher. Welcome back to my channel. Apologies once again, we have horrific light. I think next week I'm going to change to filming these floss tube in the daylight hours. You might remember a couple of weeks ago I said I could see a face in the sofa. We've now got a face here for real. Andy has come to join us this week. But yeah, welcome if you are new here, welcome back if you are returning. Thanks for spending some time with me again today. Today it's Monday the 14th of August. This video will go out on the 15th and we are at floss tube number, nothing like being prepared.
You say that every single week.
I do. I do. And just as a reminder, before I even get started, if I forget to say about fabric counts and designers and all the rest of it, the information will all be in the box below. So we are on floss tube number 55, and this week I am asking Stitchy Bug, where art thou? My Stitchy Bug seems to have taken a walk. But anyway, I do have a little bit of progress to show.
A little bit is better than I thought.
It is, yeah, absolutely. Okay. So I'm going to go in the order that I've written them down. Oh, cool. Okay, so first one I have worked on is this piece, and it is Night Cafe. Artwork is by Leonid Afremov, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm doing the regular size max colour because why not?
I get to be the tablet keeper.
Yes, you can be the keeper of the tablet.
Keeper of the tablet.
So I'm stitching this 2/1 on 25 count even weave, and I have had 2 sessions on this, and we've crossed over into 4%, so we've gone from 3.87 to 4.01% and put in 1,300 stitches.
Yeah, that's the first time I've actually looked at this piece really close up. I mean, that's actually really good, isn't it? It's quite... I did art at school, and I failed badly. But one of the things I was always impressed with is how artists are able to create reflections, and that looks terrible light, but you know, it looks really good.
I'm just talking about this bit here, which I'm nowhere near because this is nearly at the end of it. So it's in the last sort of quarter.
I just sort of took my eye back there. It took me back to my GCSE days.
So anyway, so that's how far we've got. And next time I move this out in the hoop, I will take a picture of it on the floor and get Andy to input it into the next video. So that is that one.
I get the good jobs.
Yep. Okay, so the next one, thank you, is another Heaven and Earth design, and it's this one, and this will look very washed out because the face is pink. This piece is called She Sleeps. The artwork is by Stephanie Pui Mun Law. This one's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, although I do know that there is a version by Mareka. Gifted to me by Petra on Instagram for Christmas last year. Thank you very much, Petra.
Good old Petra.
And we have moved from 6.64% to 7.32% and put on 1,000 stitches. I have actually done the 1,000 in 2 different areas, so I'm going to show you those 2 areas first and then the piece as a whole. So first of all, we came down this side a little bit more. So we've sort of, you know, what we're doing is we're doing the frame first and then we're going in. And then if you saw my last stitch with me, you will know my chatty stitch with me, where I talked about everything that was happening in the neighbourhood. You'll know that I was working on this bit here, and obviously this is a lot of the cream and pink. So I'm kind of, you know, now getting to the sort of nitty-gritty of that. And that is a full picture as it is at the moment. And this is worked on 20 count Ada, easy count Ada, 2/1 full cross. Did I say the other one was 1/1/10 stitch? The Afremov
no, you
piece.
didn't say that, no.
Right, okay.
You did now.
Anyway, that's number 2. Right, what's next? Next is, a little favourite.
They're all your favourite.
No. This one is a particular favourite. We like this one. Everybody likes this one.
Do I like this one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do.
Show me then. See if I can. I can't guess what it is without seeing it. Oh, I know what it is. Yes, I do like this one.
Yeah. So, just to go to the mock-up, it's this little beauty. Heaven and Earth Designs Freebie Maui Princess. Now no longer available. Artwork by Hannah Lynn, however you want to put it. I think we agreed on Hannah Lynn.
You got on quite well with this one, haven't you?
Yeah. I've put in 1,500 stitches on this one this week, from 61.42 to 62.11%. I did actually put in an extra day on her because it was all I felt like stitching. I kind of come off my schedule, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So, again, I'll just go down to where I stitched, I should say, because there's definitely no we in it. There's only me that's doing it. And we've got a bit more of the plume here, and some more of the purple, and some more of this blue has been put in. And I finished off sort of working this bit.
May I just say, Nikki's the only one who does it, but I'm definitely a cheerleader.
Well, all's fair, because I'm his cheerleader too.
Yeah, I suppose.
And again, and just for completeness,
So it's upside down.
here's the full piece.
I've actually seen this. Yeah. Yeah, get in there.
Yeah. Well, we're more than halfway, so yeah. But I do love working on it, and I just felt like I wanted to stitch on her a bit more this week. But I'll come to that in a bit. Anyway, so that's the Maui Princess. And the next one, I have got this one. Actually, it came into rotation yesterday for its 2 days, and I haven't even finished the second days yet. I'm just over 200 stitches in. By this point, I would have be barreling down on 1,000 stitches, and I haven't done 300 yet today. So the next one is this one.
It's Envy.
Yeah, Envy. Artwork is Marta Dahlig, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Number 2 of 7 of the Deadly Sins. I've done Avarice, then we've got Envy. See if you can remember them.
Avarice, Envy, Greed.
No.
Lust.
Yeah.
Gluttony.
Yeah.
Sloth.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other two.
Wrath and Vanity. So,
just listed all my best features.
Stitched 1/1 on 25 count Lugana. Maui Princess is 1/1 full cross on 25 count even weave as well, because I know I've forgotten to say that. And it's in the frame obviously because I'm working on it, but as you can see, we are filling in this section down at the bottom here. And then the next time this one comes out, we'll be back up at the top again, and we'll start on the next column down. But it's all kind of scrunched up, you know, because it's just come off my Lowry stand, and it's all kind of scrunched up and ready for me to sort of go back and get to work on her. So we've gone from 23.54 to 23.84 currently with 700 stitches. So it'll be a bit more than that next time it comes out. So, Christmas Cuties. It's had about 10 stitches on it. Not even enough to warrant me going over there and picking it up to show it. I have just had one of those weeks where I've had some real positives, haven't I?
Mm.
But I've also had one of those weeks where when it's come to my stitching, I'm like, nah, don't want to do that. And it is so not like me. And I think it's probably a combination of things. It's probably the having to be up and down like a blooming meerkat for Madam over the road, making sure that, you know, our house isn't going to be next. I think it's the fact that it's August and we should be having really nice summery weather, and it's It's just about, an hour ago, absolutely bucketed it down again. It's done nothing but either rain or be overcast. We've had really very little sunshine this year.
But why should that affect your stitching?
It affects my mood. And if my mood's not there, don't want to stitch. And then, of course, I've got anticipation because, I'm in the office one day this week, and then next month we start with one day in the office on the regular.
Every week.
Yeah. So, excuse me. So it's like a few bits gone off, and I'm just kind of feeling like I don't want to stitch. And I'm really struggling with Christmas cuties because I love the design. But when I pick it up and look at it, I'm like, I don't want to stitch it, but I don't want to UFO it either because that's not me. UFOing it will be as an absolute last resort. Puzzled look on his face. UFO
yeah.
is an unfinished object.
And here's me thinking I knew most stitching terminology. That is one I definitely didn't.
So come on. Dazzle us with your stitching knowledge and terminology then.
Well, frogging.
Yeah.
You put me on the spot here.
Okay, what's a whip?
Work in progress.
What's an ort?
An ort. O-R-T.
Yeah.
No idea.
It's these old ratty threads.
Oh, okay.
And that is my ort jar.
Okay. Well, that ought to be fun.
It should have been on the stage. The last
more?
one left.
Any more?
None I can think of right now. You're putting me on the spot. So my mood really hasn't been there to stitch. And I think what I'm going to do this week is I'm just going to pick up what I feel like picking up. I'm just going to decide on the day what I want to stitch on because I don't think I've exhausted my rotation and the way that I do it. But what I think I have exhausted is I'm just at the bottom of my energy and I want to stitch on something that, that really calls for me, I think. I mean, they all call me in some way or another, but I want to stitch on the one I think that shouts the loudest, in this next week. So I think that's my plan.
Well, it's good to be spontaneous anyway. You don't have to stick to a schedule. I
Yeah.
mean, I have my schedule and I sometimes go off it.
But I try and stick to a schedule, and that's the thing. I mean, last week Andy's children were here as well, and that sort of made things a bit difficult as well. And it didn't stop me stitching, but because we were kind of uprooted a little bit as a household, I was quite tired, and I still feel like a little bit like I'm catching up.
Well, we spent 7 nights on the floor.
Yeah, we sleep downstairs when Andy's children stay.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
So what we do is we let the children have our bedroom, and then we sleep down here. And then when they get up in the morning, we're always up anyway. We're usually up early, anytime after 5. We're up, and we absolutely don't miss it when they get up. We don't. They never sort of come downstairs and there's nobody here. I mean, sometimes your son gets up a little bit early. Sometimes, doesn't it? But
They sleep in a bit more.
Yeah, they sleep in more these days.
As they've got older, they're sort of they like their sleep a bit more.
So there's kind of been lots of stresses as well. There's been lots of things going on, and the other big thing that happened as well last week is that I went back to swimming club, and I'm hoping that in next week's flash tube I will be able to. You look very yellow.
And it was all yellow.
If I get a copyright claim now from Coldplay, that's for it. I started swimming club, so I'm hoping next week's flash tube I'll be able to give you some good news of how much I've lost this week. And my weigh-in is on Thursday. Now, I went last Thursday and I got on the scales, and it's probably the first time in a good year that I've got on a set of scales. And I was thinking the absolute worst, but it wasn't as horrific as I thought.
I did tell you it wouldn't be.
And I've started on, if you're in the UK, you'll know Slimming World. So I started on Slimming World this week. I am absolutely stuffed. I've done nothing but eat. I've still got to try and get these in today. Alpen bars, but I'm just stuffed. I haven't had my post-tea brew yet either.
That's my cue to get lost.
No, it's not.
It is. Because I've only got 20 minutes. I've got to do it now.
Wait, because we've only got a couple more minutes and we're done on this video. And the last thing that I want to touch on is the tangerine twonk here.
Excuse me. The tangerine.
Yeah, you're right, tangerine coloured.
You said I was yellow, so I'm more like a Simpson.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You might cross between a Simpson and an Uncle
Well, I can't be Homer because I'm not bald. So
anyway,
Simpson, I'm old enough.
Moving swiftly on. I mentioned it in my Stitch With Me, but if you haven't seen my Stitch With Me and you're on Facebook, go to the Village People group is it on your page as well?
It's just on the page.
All right,
it's not in the group.
So go to the Village Idiot Facebook page, and Andy uploaded a video of his appearance on BBC Local News.
East Midlands Today.
Yeah, and he was actually on 4 news programmes across 2 regions in one day.
It actually ended up being 3 because they didn't put me on the evening news in the Lincolnshire bit.
All right, well 3 is still better than 1, isn't it? So he actually went across 3 news programmes in 2 regions. So if you do get an opportunity, go and take a look at the video, and it tells you, gives you a little bit more insight into him and what he does. But yeah, so go and check out. If I remember, when I am sorting out this video, I will put a link in the description, but don't bank on it. Don't bank on me remembering. I think everybody knows how rubbish my memory is now.
Do they?
Yeah. Well, I can't even flipping remember to tell people what fabric I'm working on. Well,
that's why you've got me for support.
Yeah, but you're not here every video. And just lastly, speaking of people who are on the videos, Lauren did get the sleepover. The room wasn't completely done, but it was near enough, and she got the sleepover. No news on the stitching though, so I guess we'll be having to find out next week. So that's it. That's all from me. As usual, I'm just going to give my usual reminders before Andy chips in and say, do check that you're still subscribed. Check that you have pressed the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. In a few moments' time, there will be 3 videos appearing on your screen. Do take a look at them if you've not seen them. The only way that I ask anybody to support my channel is simply by giving me the views. So if you do go view a video and help support me by that way. I don't do buy me a coffee or the super thanks or anything like that.
I do.
Yeah, we know you do, but this isn't your video, so off you go, back in your box.
I'm going to go make that tea. I'm going to go make that tea. Bye, all.
Yeah, so, just do go and check out another video of mine. And if you think this video gives value or you want to share it with somebody, then please feel free to do so. All my socials are also below as well, Instagram and TikTok, although I haven't used TikTok for a while. But yeah, take care, happy stitching, thanks for watching. We will see you on the next video, which will be an ASMR stitch with me, followed by an alternative this week. So we'll start with the chatty one next week for you. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye for now. And Andy, you're going to say bye-bye again?
Bye-bye. Making tea, busy.
Go on, get my brew done. Bye for now.